Cause I can see your energy, and I'm waiting on your frequency to rise. Before you interact with me, before you collab with me or try, better get up on your frequency. If you tryna see me, share the same space or breathe anywhere near where I be. Disciplined stoners. What's your discipline? You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo, it's Ellevan from Anger Town. These plants just help me chill out. Found focus, found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive, less protective, more progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier, but this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. And whatever the route to peace, it's each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph.
And welcome back to another episode of Disciplined Stoners.
I'm your host, Ellevan.
My name is Winnie, and we are the gateway drug to mindfulness.
And today, I like that.
It likes you.
Shit.
Our next guest is one of Canada's finest comedians. He's garnered worldwide success through his live performance and can be seen on Kevins Harts LOL Network, MTV, and CBC, performing regularly at Just for Laughs. Please welcome Canadian Screen and Juno Award-nominated Keith Pedro!
Hey, thanks, guys. Wow, you found my LinkedIn bio. That was sick. You guys had that from top to bottom.
I did some slight research.
I like that. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me. I'm a big fan. I saw all the other stoners you had. I'm like, how do I get on this?
Yes.
No, but then we connected at that event.
I know. Shout out Amina.
Yeah.
Big shout
Got
out.
loud. Was doing got loud things.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the best.
And
we love them.
some loud that was even at that event. We were major fortunate to have our boy Josh in the house from the Drip.
Woo!
As you can see.
This shit is crazy. This frosted gas cake, I'm about to whip this up for us now. So we're going to be smoking on the finest, chatting with the finest. Bro, why are you so funny? Let's start there. What happened?
With what?
Is it rough childhood? Why are you become so funny?
Why am I funny? Shit, you got right into it, man. This guy don't even nibble on the neck.
Yeah, there was no
right
foreplay
there.
Yeah, he does that in intimate
life.
cases as well.
I could tell by the way you guys did your intro. Because something
Gets
was
right in there.
definitely right. It was in sync. But
Okay, we don't have to start right there at the top.
no, we did start it.
How's your life?
We could start it like that. I like that start.
right.
But no, how did I get funny? Honestly, I was a shit talker all day, every day. I grew up with an older brother who was 4 years older than me, so I walked to school with him and all of his other older friends, so they would just roast each other, but I was a little guy getting the smoke.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up like Bathurst, Finchish
Nice.
area, Bathurst, Steelsish area, like
Sick.
North York, York region guy, right in the middle, like a right in the middle type of guy. So I had like, it was a perfect blend growing up, because when I was doing the game, trapping in the game, you had custies that were rich, and you had plugs that were in the city.
You
know
were
what I mean?
right in the middle.
It's right in the middle there.
That is, in fact, the middleman. That is the title.
That is the title, the middleman. Yeah, I was in that area. Yeah, everybody assumes I'm from Scarborough, which is super racist.
Yeah.
Like neck tattoo Filipino. Yeah, he's from Malvern. But,
Are your parents immigrants?
yes, my
Yeah.
mom came, I think 79.
Nice.
I do believe.
From the Philippines?
Yeah, man.
That must have been a crazy time in Canada.
Yeah. She the crazy thing is she has stories where like we all came with sisters and we like just every sister came in like differently, and my mom grew up in like Danforth
Okay.
area first, yeah, the Danforth area.
That's
So,
nice.
Yeah, and then she moved up to like Bathurst and like Wilson, and then
Conceived you.
had my brother first, and then hiked a little north a bit, and then here I am. Here I am. But no, I like growing up in the GTA. You learn a lot about a lot of people.
Bet.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of cultures.
I feel like I grew up in smaller towns, BC
sweet.
and Alberta, and
nice.
I moved to LA for schooling to pursue acting when I was 18, and I realized that like after living in Toronto, like being in a hub or a city, like you're just becoming more well-rounded of a young person. I think if you live closer to a city.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, your people skills and your knowledge of things, and your street smarts.
Your street
is-
smarts.
Yeah.
That's
and
it. I'm a city kid too, and it's
Yeah.
you got that. You're always watching your six, and it's not even out of anxiety or fear. Eventually, it's just out of just like natural habitat programming of just like why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, like you could tell. This is how I know when people are not from the city. When they actually, you ever walk in the city downtown or whatever, and there's some like crackhead yelling.
Yep.
And then some guy actually gets really mad. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, get away from
Yeah.
me! Like he's not from the city.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
new
Because it's
to
like,
him.
yeah, this is like, ha, 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 ha. Right.
We saw someone picking a fight with a homeless person that was literally talking to a cop. Like there were cops right there, and this guy who he looked relatively normal. He had like a doodle of sorts. He was walking, and he was just yelling
love
back.
that doodle.
Yeah.
Doodle of sorts.
He was yelling back at this homeless guy, and then his last like jab was like, "Yeah, why don't you go get a job?"
Dude, it
and I
was
was like, "Bro,
so
can you imagine being that guy? Like walking his doodle? Like that's the hardest thing he can say is like tell a homeless person to get a job."
And he pats himself on the back too. He probably went home, told his friends, told this homeless guy, get a fucking job. So, and his friends were like, you should have gave him your Indeed password. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, no, it was funny because it was like a white guy walking away, and it was in front of a cop. This happened, and he was walking away. He's like, "Yeah, get a job, pal." And it was like out
Bizarre.
of a movie. It was
Yeah.
it was hilarious. It was not real.
what area was this in?
It's College Street.
No, it was Parkdale.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Parkdale. It was Queen.
Fuck.
It was Parkdale. That's
Fine.
I kind of
Makes sense.
anticipated it because
Yeah,
it was
that makes more
Parkdale.
sense.
It's funny.
Shout out Parkdale.
Okay, when did you? So you were always fucking around in school.
Yeah, I
You
was
were the
always-
younger brother. You had to hold your own, walking
But,
home, getting
yeah.
your balls busted by the bros and their older friends.
Yeah.
And then when did you make the leap to comedy? What did you do stand up? Like where did you do that for the first time?
I did it. First time I ever did it was Toonie Tuesday, the open mic at Yuck Yucks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have this fucking shitty open mic. Well, I wouldn't say shitty, but it's like 7:30 on a Tuesday, and
No one's there.
Entrance is $2,
Yeah.
and literally everybody watching the show is supporting one person on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Open mic.
Yeah, right, yeah, it's an open mic. So it was great, man. I did 3 minutes, and it was fun. It's the longest 3 minutes.
How old are you?
I think it was like 21 years old.
Yes.
21 years old? Yeah, 21 years old. And I actually, crazy thing was, I went to Humber College, the comedy program.
No way.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about that? Is that
I loved it. I
You
loved it. The best thing about it was, here's the thing, I was going through some shit. Okay, so I actually got pinched for weed. So I got
Sorry to
In
hear
the
that.
game from time,
Yeah, I was
respect.
in the game.
So did someone
bro.
else in this room right now.
Oh my
You know what
God.
I mean?
Josh went to jail with his mom.
Fuck, you You can't be using full names and moms and.
He's come on the podcast.
said it.
Okay. Oh shit! I don't know, man. I see fucking his product out here. You guys dropping his name. We're from the block, bro. We can't be. The cameras out
We
here.
can beep it. We can.
No, I'm
beep it.
joking. I'm
No,
playing.
watch. Look. This is I.
There you go.
This is their skew. This is what I'm talking about.
The Zeddies.
Legit. Sorry.
No, but
you got pinched.
no, whatever. And then, long story short, man, fucking, my mom's like, yo, you ain't doing shit with your life. You better go to school, do something. And then my boy was like, yo, man, I saw on CB24, they got a comedy program, and I was funny. I was always funny, and I was like, fuck it. And that was it. And my mom was such a, she's a Filipino immigrant, so you just tell her I'm going to college, and she's like, oh God.
Thank you. This is what I came for.
And then she has no idea, like it was just me writing dick jokes at fucking 9 a.m. at a campus. You know what I mean?
How long was the program?
It's a 2-year program, but it's a
Nice.
great program. They teach you so much shit. They teach you. I had no acting experience, no creative experience at all. Like I think I took I made a flyer at grade 11. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know
And it was
shit.
for selling weed.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So at that point, were you like, this is it, and I'm going to pursue this for the rest of my life? Or was it kind of just like, I'm happy to do this right now?
no, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. So at that point, I was just off house arrest. At the same time, I got my girlfriend knocked up first year in that program. So I'm like, shit, this has to work now. Fuck, you know what I mean? Because what happened? You get off house arrest, you get off fucking probation, you get a reckless dick. You get get you pregnant at 22 years old. You've done like 3 open mics. And you're like, fuck, well, this is it now. It's either this or I'm back to the block, bro. And there's no way. Yeah, man. So.
Is this high enough for you? Do you want us to adjust
No, it's
this
cool.
at all? You're good?
Can you hear me? I'm good.
Yeah, you're totally good.
That's amazing, bro.
Fuck,
So you know
okay.
what's up? Cool.
So then, yeah. And then, but some of my first gigs were like hosting rap battles and shit like that.
Lit.
And
Yeah, I could feel the hip hop in you.
yeah, so then that involves making fun of motherfuckers and
Totally.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So that was that, and then yeah,
They
here I
landed-
am today.
Here you are. And how many years in this?
17. I say it because when people ask me how long you doing comedy, I just say how old my son is because that's exactly how I started.
And right now
you're a
you have a teenage
17-year-old?
son.
He's 17. He's grade 12.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. He's and
does
he's
that
starting to smoke. And hey, he started to smoke, and I'm just like, yo, straight up, dude. I was going to Winnipeg, and
Fuck.
I was going to Winnipeg the day after we met. So, if those listeners don't know what happened, we met at this weed event where I was doing the Got Loud, we're reviewing weed, and like the drip came out like fucking Lex Luthor in Royal Rumble, like, get the fuck off me. Get these bitches off me. Let's go. So that we just started, whatever. So this all came together like clockwork.
Yeah,
And
it really
then
did.
I had some leftover like free blunts or whatever, and I was leaving to Winnipeg that day, and my son was just all like, is it cool if I like go to, I'm not gonna say his friend's name, but I'm going with my friends. I was like, what are you doing over there, man? Are you just smoking weed and doing nothing? Are you doing fuck shit all day? Are you plotting? Like, you know what I mean? Like, be productive. He's like, no, me and my friend, we found a link on some stuff we can buy and flip and da-da-da. We're just going to go through it. And I'm like, all right, that's a good idea. And he told me the plan. He told me the thing. I was like, all right, good. Okay, here. And I gave him one of the pre-rolls from the fucking event. Bro. And then while I was in Winnipeg, like FaceTime, I goes, yo, how's that blunt, bro? And he's like, yeah, it's good. I go, so what do you guys think of? He's like, yo, we just play video games. I'm like, what the fuck, man? That wasn't for that.
You got gotten, Pops.
It wasn't for that.
But I'm sure they had a really good time playing video games.
No, it's cool, man. The thing is, like,
I love the intention, though. From you, that is some disciplined stoner shit, man.
Yeah.
To be like, listen, do something productive.
no, I always tell them it's a tool of reward. Don't do it. I don't know why it rhymes, but I always say tool of reward. Don't do it when you're bored.
Hey.
That's the fucking thing.
Yeah,
Right.
what is bored?
What?
Yeah, do you know how people just smoke to do nothing? I'm like, you don't just
Yeah.
smoke to do nothing.
Yeah.
'Cause then you're gonna only get nothing. You smoke. You see me, bro. I smoke. Bam. You clean the house, do laundry. Laundry's done. You enjoying that steak? That's a stoner steak, motherfucker. I seasoned that shit yesterday.
Bro, the stoner steak is real.
That shit-
I'm not scared of butter.
No, I'll be cooking in the fucking in the living room, and I got the fucking Thunder glass, so I'll just fucking whoosh do that fucking thing, or I'll have a pen.
Yeah.
So it's just yeah.
So do you remember your first, like the first time you tried weed?
Yeah, my boy Will. Shout out to my boy. I don't know
Shout
where
out
he is
Will.
right now. I
Shout
don't
out
know where he is
Will.
right now. I hope he's doing well. Last I heard, he was dating a stripper, so he must be doing well.
Will,
probably
if
doing
you're
great.
listening to this, put it in the comments.
Yeah, Willie, man. Where the fuck are you,
Big
bro?
Willie got a stripper in a lap
I still
right
think
now.
about you. No homo.
That's beautiful. I know. I feel like that too. Some people I came up with. It's like you're for sure in jail.
No, yeah, this guy was dope, man, and it was crazy because I would see him at the ball court, and they would just like smoke weed after the runs, and then you know when you're younger too, and you smell the weed, you're kind of like that smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the one day he was just like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" I'm like, "Best fucking believe." And I listen to a lot of rap music, so I'm like, I gotta make these lyrics mean something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Real stick yicky.
Yeah. So, I don't know. There was one day we were just playing basketball, and then we just smoked a joint. And I was like, "This is great."
And was it love right off the bat? Like, was it like?
No, I don't think I got high. I think I wasn't doing it right. And
Yeah.
then because I never smoked cigarettes before that. And then
You didn't inhale.
yeah, I didn't inhale. And then I think there was one time where we hit the joint in his garage, and I was just like tripping the fuck out. I was like, yeah.
There's always that time that you get fucking high. I remember that. I totally remember that. I remember being on my friend's laptop and thinking that like it was melting sideways.
Oh,
I actually drove home after that.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you?
yeah. Shout out to fucking Ellevan with these bats.
Bless, bro.
Yeah.
Got you.
He's
That's how I
That's
roll.
your real name.
Yes,
First
sir.
name 11. That's see, his perfect. His parents knew it. This guy's like, he's gonna be more than a perfect 10.
His mom
We
is
gonna
like
throw
he's
him
a
up one.
star. His mom really is just like waiting for him to blow up.
She's
like,
always been a fan.
You're a fucking star.
She loves DMX. Like when I was growing up, she's just
Your
a
mom
gangster.
loved DMX?
Yeah, she's a gangster.
But
this
she'll
wrong to
dance
say?
to it like this though.
Is this wrong to say? I don't want to be 7 on toes or anything, but you look like you have hot mom vibes. Like you have
Thank you.
a good-looking mom.
Okay.
And your friends would be like, "Yo, Ellevan, that's your mom. Yo, you see Ellevan's mom? Duh."
She is very pretty. She's got a beautiful face and skin.
I love that you said that.
Yeah.
She's very vibrant. She's the
Did
one.
I call that out though?
You did.
Did I call that out?
You did. People would say like your mom's hot. And
Like-
I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah, like pictures when he was like 10, 12. Oof.
When he's just like, I gotta compete with this.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, he's Italian too, so I really do have to compete.
oh shit, yeah, it's a.
It's a
are
lot.
you full bred Italian?
No, I'm a half breed.
What's the other half?
I'm a double mix half breed, probably a little Irish or something in there, but
Okay.
it's two different types of Italian Canadian descendant, kind of just like wish-washy. Like
Oh,
I'll
shit.
take it, you know.
Okay.
I just put some buds in there. You put some more in there for
So like
yourself.
crafted gnocchi. Oh, this is for me.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo, shout
I
out
hope
to
you don't mind. I
fucking
put a
the
little
drip.
salad of the buds together.
For the drip, yeah. Cool, that frosted cake. Yo, dude, can I just say one thing about this?
Yes.
And this, yo, we doing this to smoke weed, and I want people to know that like I'm a big weed guy. You watch my stories, you watch my
Yes.
shit. I review weed everywhere I go.
Fuck that.
And we smoked this frosted gas cake, dude. This was the pre-roll. I didn't even see the fucking thing. This shit took. You remember back in when you were like grade 9 smoking, and that shit tickled the roof of your mouth?
Yep.
That was that shit, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That was that shit, and that's how I knew these guys were winning that competition. There's
Yeah.
like no one. This is a throat tickle. I felt like I was eating a girl's pussy in Miami for 4 hours straight. I'm like, this is making the roof of my mouth tickle. What is this?
This tastes like salsa.
It's a perfect ad for this weed.
This tastes like.
Pussy that has eaten salsa.
Hey,
Look
do
at the
you,
white ash.
Look at that white ash, bro. This shit is fucking. I'm gonna take some of these nugs, bro.
do you do other drugs?
I'm gonna roll up.
You know what? I do. I used to fuck with mushrooms.
We fuck with mushrooms big time.
I used to fuck with mushrooms heavy, but then as I became a dad and I got older, it just made me think about my kid's future too much.
Oh.
And
So you put some boundaries around it.
do you know what? I microdose it. I'm not gonna lie, I microdose
Right.
it. But even that now, to tell you the truth, now I'm not a big fan of it.
It's saying, yeah. Once
It's,
you
What's
get
happening? Why not?
It's too much. What
in,
was I
right?
saying?
In. You have to go deep in, and it takes you away almost from like outside.
Yeah, it's too much. I guess because I'm already an overthinker. Does that make sense? I hate to go all
Or an
all-
active thinker.
No, this
yeah,
is
I'm
what
an
we
active
like.
thinker. Yeah, I
This
am.
is
part of
I'm a
this.
fucking Pisces. It's weird to say that. I know.
I feel you.
But I overthink the shit Like, do you ever watch the fucking Avengers, the Infinity War, where like Doctor Strange is all looking at all the fucking he's like
Timeline
looking at all the timeline. That's my whole life, bro. That's what I do.
That's a very high sign of intelligence, my guy. This is a very good sign for your neuro pathways. You fucking got
Probably
some
why weed works for you so well.
electricity shooting off in your brain.
Yeah, it goes off a lot, man. It goes off a lot, and I think when I do the mushrooms, I'm always into it. I get lost into it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like that. Like I love just smoking weed, laughing, and then drinking alcohol.
Light.
I mean, I fucked with everything.
Yeah.
MDMA, fucking
Why not?
K, ecstasy, fucking
Ketamine?
coke.
How do you like ketamine?
I only did it when I was doing like Molly or E back in the rave days. So it was never a combination. I actually did it once, and long time ago. I was probably like 17. I did it once. We went to a fucking pool hall. Like, that's how old you could tell I am. I went to a fucking pool hall. And and I just felt like a little drunk. You know what I mean? I was like, why did I do this by myself? Like, this is weird. Like, I'm all burpy. Like, I felt like, you know? I have indigestion. I'm like, I need Pepto-Bismol? Like...
Those experiences, they teach us about ourselves and the choices we make.
But... As like, I don't know, Molly, I feel like is for, in terms of that chemical stuff, that was fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did MDMA once, and we forgave our moms.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's helpful. But the how did you manage the come down? For 2 days after, it's like my spinal fluid was tapped.
I think we did too much.
Yeah, we did pop another one halfway through. You take one little pill, and then you're like, oh, this is really good. And you're feeling it, and then you're like, let's take another one.
Okay, I have a multi-part question.
Go ahead.
Because you've done so much and you are very successful, I want to know, like, what is one of, like, your top favorite performances? And then the follow-up to that question would be, like, what haven't you done yet that you would love to do?
Ooh. Holy jeez. Do you have journalism in your... my top performances? Wow. Oh, shit.
Like, fun. Like, what's been the most fun?
Even if it was an open mic, it doesn't have to be like a big.
No, I know
show.
there was just so many I wanted to go to. There was one I did in LA where.
Let's go.
It was like because I love the fact that here's the thing about being Canadian and being from Toronto, you're just not known.
I know.
Right?
So it's fun.
They have no idea. Like, when you go to, like, stuff in Hollywood and do these shows, they have no idea that I've been fucking eating shit and burying motherfuckers for the last 17 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I walk into this venue, and two of the headliners are on Netflix. They got their own Netflix specials. And the producer that put the show on, a good friend of mine, he puts the show on. And I get in there, and it's Hollywood, bro. This is LA, man. I'm stopped at the door. Who the fuck are you? Meanwhile, my face is on the goddamn poster that the guy.
What was the venue?
The venue was this dope ass restaurant in off of Melrose, like
yes,
Sunset
that.
Boulevard. So
love
like
that.
this fucking dope ass spot,
Love that.
and it was a showcase for like Asian comedians and stuff like that. So a bunch of guys.
Great Filipino community in LA.
And you still got
event.
stopped at the door?
Yeah, it was crazy. So it was a big event. A lot of people, like producers of like of Wild 'N Out was there, like an MTV directors there.
That's where they sourced talent.
Yeah, a lot of fucking crazy people. It actually was a big event for me because I made a lot of connects that got me successful to this day. Like that event was like I think 2019, like 2018, right before the pandemic. But then everybody had these Netflix specials. They didn't know who the fuck I was. I had to go through they had to bring me in the fucking venue. I was at the bar waiting for so long. The producer, had to be like, he's a comedian, man. Give him a fucking drink. No one knew me. There was press.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing interviews, bro. I come to the stage, and everybody had a set. And here's the thing about LA, like Hollywood, they have a set. They're like, oh, you don't know who's watching. Here's my set, top to bottom.
Yeah.
This is it.
All the
But they don't know. I
haymakers.
just came from Barrie, bro. I did a pub, okay, for a hockey team. You don't understand, bro. I went in there. It was a restaurant. I started making fun of the fucking restaurant, the venue. I saw an Asian girl with blonde hair. I said, yo, well, how many cars did you lean on? What car show did you come from? I started bam, just killing, murdering. No one did that shit. No one was going off the cuss. No one was doing crowd work. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And I killed the set. I brought it up. You know when the pros bring it full circle? Like I brought it full circle.
Yes.
One joke that I did in the beginning ends at the end. And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm out. Peace.
Yes.
And the crazy thing was, I had another show, which was a sick ass show. It was with like Craig Robinson and like, who else was on the show? It was crazy. It was nuts.
So
But like Craig Robinson, I think fucking what's that girl's name? She's in all the roasts.
Kathy.
Whitney Cummings.
No, not Whitney Cummings. The other blonde girl.
Lisa Lampanelli.
Whatever. She was on. Well, this girl was on it, and
She's tall and blonde.
yeah, tall and blonde. Nikki Glaser.
Yes.
Nikki
Thank
Glaser
you.
was on it, and
Sick.
Craig Robinson was on the show. It was Hollywood Improv.
Wow.
It was down the street. I had to run to that show.
Yep.
And I murdered this fucking show.
Of course.
I murdered the show, and while I was murdering the show, the headliner, you could see in the venue, he gets up and he starts walking. He starts pacing like, fuck, I gotta follow this kid. This no-name kid came
Yes.
and ate my shit.
Toronto
and then,
bitch.
And then I came in and then I fucking
Heat.
left. And at the end of the show, the producer's like, yo, yes, you killed it, bro. You made me look good. Let me
Yes.
introduce some people, blah, blah, blah. I
Wow.
slapped her hands. I said, what's up? The press came. It's like, yo, can we interview? I was like, nope, you motherfuckers had your chance. I'm off to another show. Next time, do your
Hey.
research when you see an event. And I fucking left. And I showed them. And then everybody, my homie there, who was from LA, was like, you didn't stay in Smooths? He's like, bro, that's the thing they do in LA. I'm like, I'm from Toronto, bitch. I just kill and I leave.
Fuck.
I don't
yes.
need to. You know me now.
Can you go smoke some
No,
weed?
fuck.
Holler at me when
How
it's
long
time.
were-
It's like Kaiser Soze. It's like, wait, does he really exist? I just fucking leave.
Bro.
But
How many
That's
years
fucking sick.
in comedy up until that point? I want to know. Like, how many years had you been doing it?
that was probably like 14 years in maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're strapped
sick.
up.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
So-
like,
So
fuck.
so
Yeah.
when you're at that point, you're just like you've become like you know who you are, and like
Entirely.
it doesn't, you don't need to see what else is going on and mold to a situation. You can kind of just
You know
go
you're the
and
shit.
do what
Yeah.
you know how to do.
The thing with comedy, there's no genre, and like the thing with what makes being, like I said, but being from Toronto is like you learn people. So like now, like if I'm doing a show in Vaughan or Hamilton or London or downtown Toronto, it's all different types of people.
Yeah.
It's all different types of jokes, different types of angles, different ways to word things.
Different way to
And, yeah.
position yourself so you
Different-
can
yeah.
comment on it.
Exactly. So like I know now every situation is crazy because when I was in LA recently with my manager, I got a new manager in LA, and he
Congrats.
was coming with me to all these shows, and I was doing like shows for white people, young white people. I did a show in Long Beach with a fucking burlesque dance. There was like hood ass shows, and like
Yep.
I did a weed show, I did a black show, and then like I killed on every show. And he's like, how the fuck did you do that? I go, because I do that in Toronto.
Yes.
I'll do a black show, then I'll do a weed show, then I'll do a fucking college show, then I'll do
Right.
an all-white show. I'll talk about my kids, then I'll talk about being stoned, then I'll talk about hip-hop, then I'll talk about fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I have so many different shit because I've connected with so many different people, and that's what happens when you're just a Toronto comedian.
And you're also operating at a masterful level. We kind of touched on this with Natish as well.
Yeah.
And this is like, what you're doing is spiritual, bro. And I know that because I do that as well. I like freestyle. Like when you go in a room, you identify and you are present, and you allow your medium of communication, which happens to be funny, or mine happens to rhyme.
Yeah.
But you're commenting on what's really in front of people, and there's no replacing that. If you have the best written script in the
Yeah.
world, there's no replacing people's reflection of what's really there, and you alchemizing it into art. That's a fucking trick up the sleeve.
Yeah,
You're
man.
basically a magician.
You're really good with your words, man. You should write a book on haikus and limericks.
I wrote a book.
good.
It's on mindfulness.
No, it's
Yeah,
great, man.
Words are my thing. Thank you,
No.
man. You as well.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that was
first
that.
part,
That's
yeah.
a fucking sick story.
That's a six.
That's dope, man. What a wild experience.
But the crazy thing is, like, because the best thing about Toronto and Canada, it humbles you. Like, you'll do a theater, and then you'll come back, and you're doing a bar and like 3 people. So you're like, you're still going, right?
Totally.
You're like numb to it.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
that happens a lot all the time when I'm in the States. Like when I go to, like, I was just in New York, and that happened. Like I was headlining one show, and then while I was in town, some guy's like, yeah, you want to do my show while you're in town? And like the other comics, they don't know you, right? So they don't know I'm headlining a show. Sometimes it's a new guy, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, who's this new guy? Oh, shit, who's the new guy? Like,
I know,
Right,
it's
so-
crazy how the attitude changes, hey?
but I love it, and it's great. And it's because you're so, because I'm so deep in the game where like I'm numb to it, where I'm prepared for it. It's like they have no idea that like that's like, how can I say it? When you're so prepared, like when you like you've rolled so many joints that you could probably roll joints in the fucking dark. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
sir.
It's light work to me, and everybody's like you.
It's undeniable.
There it is. In second nature.
Yeah, it's natural. It's like people are like, how do you do it? I was like, I don't know, man. It's like eating breakfast. I can't explain it. If you just do it, you know what I mean?
How long did that take to develop? Because that's obviously what people talk about, the 10,000 hours. I went busking across America. Like you can do a lot of open mics, but what has been the journey of preparing and executing? Because it's all a mental game, right? When you first start, you're your worst enemy because it's anxiety and doubt.
Yeah.
And then you go, maybe 3-5 years, and then all of a sudden you're certain of your form, and then you just develop a character or personality on top of that form. But you got to have the function there first.
Yeah, you just got to...
what were those I
noticed, the first couple of years, because you're just trying to be funny, right? Mm-hmm. You'll just be like, all right, here's a joke about my dick. And you ever notice, you know what I mean? And, girls are like this, and guys are like this. You ever come so fast? And like... And then that's it, right? That's all you do, right?
That's
and then
very true.
It's true.
But then after a while, you realize that like that doesn't like anybody could say those jokes. If you watch my set, like I talk about getting arrested at school and what happened and what that was like, and like I have a huge joke about like how I got arrested at school and the cop was like, "Yo, you can't sell weed forever." I'm like, "What?" And then you fast forward now and it's like
yes,
these motherfuckers are getting T4s and shit. Like my man's here, like
man's over here, like.
You know what I mean? And the whole joke is like, my resume would have been stacked. Shut up, man. I wasted 8 years at Swiss Chalet.
Fuck.
Did you really work at Swiss Chalet?
Yeah, bro.
No
right
way.
after I got pitched, it was like my fucking escape. Like, you know what I mean?
Mashed potatoes not bad though.
Yeah, but I still sell weed at that bitch. I mean, Swiss Chalet. You think no one there smokes weed?
Everyone
Is this the
has
same
to.
strain? Is this a different strain?
Yeah, I went for the frosted gas cake again. It's just too perfect. I
Yeah.
was gonna do another
I was
one.
like, I thought I was
realized
trying something different.
There was just I don't want to. There's only a couple buds, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. I wanted.
That's crazy too. But the frosted gas cake
I
is just
guess-
like so perfect.
So now we just have two frosteds going. Okay.
basically. Anyway.
Um.
That's how you know. See, that's how I know they're in a strong relationship.
We say
They're committed. Look at that. He's like, yo, there's 3 different choices. He's like, I found one, and I'm gonna stick to the one. That's how you know these guys love each other. You know? Yeah, I stick to the one.
Facts, bro.
But,
that happened so quickly inside your brain. I just like.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm
I
in a
know.
long-term relationship, so I notice the
You-
small gestures that
Right.
you guys do.
You know about that.
Yeah, I know exactly about
Congratulations.
What's the
man.
key to your beautiful partnership?
Can
that.
we,
Oh
can we tell
man,
how many years?
lots of anal. You know what I mean? Just on the rag, put it in the
Nice.
fucking bag, buddy.
God, she needs to give
No,
me
I'm
some
joking.
tips.
No, I'm joking. No, no, I'm joking.
I've been trying.
It's-
My head's too big for anal. I know. Let's be honest about it.
Holy.
No, but you guys, we've been together for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's 17.
My
and we're
boyfriend
still
can't do it
together.
either. Sorry, gay joke. Continue.
No, it's okay. I don't know.
Dude, you
Smoke
guys.
weed before you argue.
17 years.
No, that's not
And that's
wrong.
how my
though.
son is. We've been together almost 20.
20 you guys have been
Yeah,
together?
Almost 20 years, I think. Oh my God. 19 years, I would say.
Bro, so
2004?
she is not the
What is
same person,
Yeah,
though.
that'll be 20 years next year.
Yeah, I mean 20 years.
Not the same person you started with, though, but still the same person. But, like, I noticed, like, we evolve. We're different about every 2 years. We're a different version of ourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you say that, or she's been the same person the whole time?
The crazy thing was we had a kid early, so
Yeah,
it was always juggling as a family, and I feel like, because I came from a broken home, so like my dad fucked off, so I didn't want to like fuck off. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I gotta make this fucking work.
Yeah.
And despite everything we went, I kept telling her, like, I'm not leaving. So, you know, what I mean, we have to talk it out, whatever it takes. I'm not fucking going.
That's fucking gangster, man.
But I also
Respect.
said I'm like, because obviously comedy is such a hard thing to do. You know, I was fucking on the road and I was making shit money, and I was like, you know, fucking coming home hammered and like, you know, this is, you know what I'm
At
saying?
2
Like,
a.m., yeah.
2 a.m. and this is during a time where social media just blows up. So like, I mean, there's a lot of things that are just like happening where it's like it's a lot of, you know. And the best thing about it was like there was never any like we stayed together when there was never any time where
Animosity?
like I slept at my brother's house for like 3 weeks or no, we fucking stuck it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like we dealt with it then and there, and that was the best thing about it. Like we just learned how to communicate better.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Before, when you're in your 20s, it's like, you motherfucker, are you piece of shit? What the fuck? Coming on? What is that? Let me smell your dick. No, that's not. No, but no,
Communication, though,
From
for real.
Baby
That's
Boy.
the.
Yeah.
Let me smell your dick. Are you serious?
Let me smell your dick.
Tyrese is like,
Well-
smell good, don't
Do
you?
you want to try this one? It's more like fruity to me than this one.
Different bud, different fruits. Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Yeah, I think so.
What's your secret though? You guys have like this cool like spiritual love. I like it.
Bless, bro. Wasn't always the case, man. We did not meditate for the first 8 years of knowing each other. I started, then Winnie started. Like
It's
2
a
years
miracle that we're still together.
Yeah,
honestly,
we've done
like
long
the first
distance.
8 years of our relationship was probably not really healthy. Like
After.
if we're
We
being
trauma
honest.
bonded on being hurt from our moms. Like there was just a bunch of things.
And like we expected one another to like
Fulfill.
make like do things for the other person. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
That sounds
Fulfill
that
you.
doesn't sound,
But
your
no,
partner
you're-
should do things for you.
You're
but like,
the only one.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
the only one.
I was
Yeah.
like, you have to become this A, B, and C.
For me to
you
be
know,
happy.
for me to like I in our early relationship, I was that person that was like, you need to get a job. Like
I was always an artist. Like I would get fired after like a month. Like I just could never do it. And her parents are conservative.
yeah.
And I'm just like the wacky artist. So, but I pull her into like this exciting life, and she pulls me into remembering to pay rent and stuff.
No, that's a perfect balance.
It's a good balance.
Perfect balance.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
girl,
it works
she
for
has
us.
she has a regular job. You know.
Yeah,
She got health
respect.
benefits and all that stuff. And,
Respect.
yeah, it's great, man.
That
I
is
don't-
great.
Not being
Good
with a
job.
creative and like,
Yeah.
you know, dude. Yeah, she'll help me with admin shit.
That's so helpful. I still get Winnie to do the admin shit.
And I don't like it.
No, but we have this deal. I'm like, yo, the dream is to blow up to a point where you don't have to work.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I'm
That's
like,
it.
and she's all for it.
Yeah, that's as
The
good.
one
as
thing
done.
I'll give it up, like what powered us through, was like she always supported what I did though. It didn't matter. She never said like quit. She was like, fuck,
You got to.
you have to do this.
Yes.
She would just say that. You have to do this show. Or you have to do it. And you know what? She was right. Some shows I didn't have to do.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I
Got
did
you
them. It
here.
got me
So,
here.
okay. So this will take us to what is something that you haven't done that you
Something
would
that I haven't
love to
done?
do?
Oh man. I would like to
8% orgy. That was just my guess.
Circle
Sean.
jerk is fun. I would like to maybe like sell a show and make it and star in it.
Yes.
Kind of like
Like a
how,
series?
like Donald Glover did with Atlanta, like you know, a show like that, you know.
Oh yeah.
I could totally see that for you,
For
man.
sure.
Totally. Would you play
Yeah, that'd
several
be
characters
sick.
or just you, like a Dave?
No, I'm not a guy like that. I'm
No.
not a fucking. I feel like I'm not a really good actor. You know what I mean?
You're a funny person.
I'm just a funny
not
guy.
necessarily a character.
Like I feel like
player.
I'm like Chris Rock. Like
Yeah.
You can get better
know.
at acting.
I know. I just gotta take an acting class. That's my problem. I just don't want to take an acting class. I don't have time.
Yeah.
Be with a guy in a room. All right, can you breathe for me? Get the
But you would literally,
time for this, Sergey. Move.
if you get this show, if this podcast blows up and someone sees it and they're like, I'm giving
Obviously.
this guy a show.
Keith's Pedro's own show. It fucking makes so
like-
much sense.
No, we pitch shows. We pitch shows ideas and stuff like that. And I've actually like had shopping deals and
Just write it and
with
shoot it, bro.
companies,
Just
yeah.
fucking shoot it. Just get an investor and just shoot it. Have you written it yet?
No.
All right, I'll see you on Wednesday. Let's get a fucking draft going,
No,
man.
what we did is we have the one pagers.
Yeah.
The breakdown, the synopsis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's important. I think
Shoot
that's
a
like
taste, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot
And then
a taste.
you write a scene. You write one scene,
Yeah.
and then you give it to the thing, and then the network's gonna be like, "Can you write a script?" And then you're like, "30 G's, pal.
Nice.
We'll write the whole script. 30K.
Give it a
homie.
whole shebang.
We gave you the other shit.
Yeah.
You want the whole script?
nice little
Yeah.
teasers.
Throw a
I
little
like that.
DMX in there, Adam.
Got a little script. Like the whole script. No.
80K,
That's my man's in it.
40 up front. Or get a 40 in a blunt.
Okay. Wow, dude.
Do you want to live in Toronto forever?
No, hell no. no,
Ma-
I'm sorry.
Miami?
No, I'm trying to move to the States. I have management. I'm always back and forth in the States. It's only right when you're a Canadian comedian.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
okay.
It's only right if you're trying to be anything creative. And I always say this, to people. And they're like, that's not true. You know, Canadian, like, you always have to leave.
You
It's
do.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
You have to leave to get American validation in order to get worldwide, like you.
No.
If you could tell me right now one Canadian person who's world famous that never left Canada.
Tragically hip, that's it, period.
But they're not world famous. They're famous in Canada and famous in Europe.
Right, facts.
Like the States doesn't fuck
No,
with
here's the
Tragically
thing.
Hip.
It's that
Right.
feeling you get when you come back from traveling. Because
Yeah.
same, I moved to Toronto to pursue music, went well enough here, but then you get in that circuit where you're like, there's very, very, very talented people just doing medium to small size rooms in one place forever, and that doesn't feel fulfilling. And then you're like, I got to break out. And then you go.
Yeah.
Well, we moved to LA when we were 20, so we already knew that formula. But then you go and do the thing that you built up in your home city elsewhere, get that validation. And it's not only like spreading your wings, doing it in a different place, so that feels cool thanks to social media. Documenting it becomes a little fucking cool trip investment of its own.
Yeah.
Including weed folks going to like these shows and the popularity of your product, and it's like a stock measurement thing. It's like, oh, you do a show in New York. It's like, that's hot.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like you do some in LA or whatever, and then you start doing like smaller little areas or doing tour runs, and then when you come back home, the respect that people give you is astronomically different than how they addressed you beforehand.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that pisses me off a little bit. Like, I'm still doing the same thing, and you're just now paying more attention, and I'm grateful for it. I had to invest a bunch of plane tickets for it and figuring out the shows, but
No, it happens.
yeah,
man.
but you felt that since you've been back home, like people.
Oh
like,
man, it happens all the time. Like it's always like I'm headlining a festival in New York, and then right after I'm doing a show with Dumbfounded.
let's go.
Yeah, with Bobby Lee.
He's so
like,
good.
So many people are on the show. Bobby Lee's on that,
Oh,
and it's
cool.
at the El Rey Theater in Hollywood. And, like I just posted that picture, and like people are just DMing me like, "Oh, dog, yo, so like people would never do, but it happens all the time. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. But like I'm always back and forth doing stuff in the States where people always like reach out who never usually reached out or all of a sudden my inbox like, hey, when you back in town, you want to do my show November 7th?
But
Oh,
if
fuck.
if you weren't making the other moves, that wouldn't be valid. So
Exactly,
it's
but-
filled with the
Yeah,
ick.
yeah.
But that's what I mean.
But
That's what I love
whatever.
about traveling back and forth is you become so inaccessible.
Yeah.
You know, you're in New York for a little bit. Oh, get him while he's hot. He's in LA for a little bit. Like, get him while he's hot. Then you're in Toronto for a little bit. Get him while he's hot because you're always moving.
That's
So
it.
if you're always moving, people can't hold. So like, if they know that he's here, he's based out here, you're probably not gonna book you as much because they're like, oh, he's
You can
he's
have him
here, I
anytime.
can have him anytime. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Fuck. It's
Yeah,
it's
fuck.
all it's also
it's a hustle, bro.
But it's a good thing for you as an individual, as a performer, to go elsewhere and just like see if what you're applying in your home field works everywhere in the world. You can
Oh, yeah.
refine so much. Like I've done music shows where I'm freestyling lyrics in countries like Indonesia where they don't speak English, but they fucking loved it.
That's amazing.
Because the vibration and the reaction I do get out of English speaking people and the way that the sections of the song happen, it doesn't matter almost. Where it's like
Yeah.
I'm so lyrically focused, and then it's like, oh, I understood this whole other side of performing by doing it. Where I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be quite limp, but it got more of a reaction because I was exuberant. So yeah, bro, that's sick, man. Congratulations. That's huge.
thanks.
Dumbfounded Bobby Lee, let's go.
Yeah,
Bobby
Yeah.
Lee
so
was the
cool.
first person to ever get me in the Comedy Store. I was 16 years old. I dropped out of
nice.
school. Me and my mom were in LA because I always wanted to do stand-up there. I ended up doing it when I was 20. I started in stand-up. And then Bobby Lee was outside. Me and my mom were totally drunk. He took us by the hand after talking with us for like 3 minutes, got us in
Hot
the
mom.
Comedy Store, got us
'cause he
free
had a hot mom.
tickets.
It's 'cause he had a hot mom.
And then we went and we were Bobby Lee's. It was like a fucking dream come true.
Yeah,
like he
right.
and then he showed everyone his asshole. Legit it.
As he should.
Oh man, he's
Legit.
the best. His podcast, he's so crazy.
I love
Tiger
that guy,
Belly?
yeah, what's his name too? Cheese Santorino.
Fucking funny.
The redhead guy.
Yeah, he's funny too, man.
He was in Beef.
Yeah, yeah,
So
man.
funny.
That's a Korean. Yeah, man. That's a dope ass show. That yeah, it's crazy though. I just like how you know, it's there's a lot of cool content out that you can catch from different networks and stuff. Like I just got into that show Succession that people were talking about.
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't know rich people were that ruthless, bro.
I know the streets is everywhere, bro. It's just up
You
here.
know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, man. Like shit.
It's just here.
That's strategic gangster shit.
That's what you learn about how corporate people do business. That's gangster shit.
Yeah, man.
Just because they're not out here with guns doesn't mean they don't think like that.
Yeah.
A lot of dialogue.
That's the thing that I would want to do, is make a show.
Sick. Yeah.
And so it is.
Yeah,
That is.
that's gonna happen pretty soon, probably.
Yeah.
Do you follow any religious or spiritual practices?
I was raised Roman Catholic. You know what? I still pray. I pray a lot, but like I'll do the sign of the cross before I eat, while I drive. But the thing is, I'm not like I know like here's the thing. I'm with me. Like I know like Roman Catholic's crazy. Like it's just it was a colonizer's weapon. Like let's be honest. But it was like,
So accurate.
But I'll be honest with you.
I'm
I
a
just,
confirmed Catholic too. You can see it.
It's weird because I had this relationship with God, and it's like I said, I've been through some shit before, and like, you know, prayer got me out of tough times. I just didn't know who else to pray to, and like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
Totally,
I'm not trying to
man.
like, you know,
Fuck
but,
yeah.
but like, I just don't believe in like the church. Believe in God.
Absolutely.
But does that make sense? So like, when I go to church, I don't kind of do it with the mass. Sometimes I'll just go on the knees, do the sign of the cross, just talk to the homie,
High power.
tell him thank you.
Bless up.
You know,
Gratitude.
make my shoulders stronger while I try to keep going on and shit. You know what I mean? When there's too much pressure, and then whatever, and then I just leave. I don't like, you know.
I love that. That's all you need.
I don't have
sounds
that. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Just talk
Yeah.
to God. That's it. Find that
It's-
connection with your higher power, because you're right. It's not up to you. Just
Yeah,
enjoy
it's
it.
just whatever. And I know everything that was given me is not mine. This is not my talent, but I can't explain it how I can do it. So how does that even mine? You know what I mean? People, how'd you think of that? I don't know. This
Bless.
is not mine. Someone's puppeting
Bro.
me.
Do you read a lot or like keep yourself educated on current events?
You know what? I read a lot of other things. Like right now, because I have twins, I'm reading a twin book called Twin Sight.
You have twins?
Yeah, I have twin boys. I was reading a negotiation book before that.
By the FBI guy?
Yeah, amazing book.
Yes. What's
Never split the difference.
Never Split the
Chris
Difference.
Foss. And then I
So
got
good.
the book on tape too. The tape, because I'll be on the treadmill listening to that shit. It's a really good book. It's bro. The crazy thing was, I listened to that book while running on a treadmill that I got fucking $750 off of because of his book.
Oh,
I finessed
nice.
$750 off the Peloton that I'm running on to listen to his book.
Nice.
of
That's
his move.
dope. Wow.
Because you implement things that it taught you?
Yeah, dude. Dude,
That's so sick.
run it back. I think it's the best book to just listen to daily because you're talking to everybody all the time. And because I work, because I have management too and all that stuff, but I also have like times where I have to negotiate my own shit and like talk on my own, right?
Yep.
So I'm
1000%.
always-
It's always good to study negotiations. I'm trying to master the pitch right now.
Yeah.
Just like the pitch deck and everything. We basically manage everything for this, and it's a lot. It's a whole other step, and it's kind of nice to actually have something to be humble about. Because when know what you're good at, you're like, oh, give me the stage. That's home. Thank you. There's more to learn elsewhere, you know? Like being the smartest person in the room about one thing kind of makes you feel like a dick sometimes. You're like, I should be around smarter people. And, oh, man, I just listen to business. And I'm like, fuck, I feel so dumb. But I'm grateful to have all this to learn.
Yeah, man. There's so much to know. But and that's the thing, too. I think I always tell that with my son. Like, my son's 17. I'm like, yo, bro, just hang with different people, man. Mm-hmm. Hang with different people, learn from different things. Like, oh, your team should come together like fucking Avengers, you know what I mean? Or like Voltron, like, you know, one guy should be doing this, one guy should be doing that, you know? Because he's going to all these like jams now, these Airbnb jams. He's 17, and he's like, so how's the jams? Like, oh, there's a promoter, there's like a DJ that's like, yo, be friends with a DJ, learn a promoter, be the graphic designer, like, be in the circle, you know what I mean? Bring something to the table.
Dude,
So you could be like, you know,
You're
if you want to hang in these circles, because he wants to be like, yo, because obviously my son's trying to get fucking his little dick rinsed. Let's be honest, he's a horny little 17. He's like, yo, the girl's not talking to me, man.
17.
You know what I mean? Like he'll go to these all age jams and they'll be like, yo, this girl's not talking to me. They're just trying to get on stage or trying to talk to the promoter. I'm like, yeah, man. Now you're getting older. You're becoming what manhood is. You gotta be something. You can't just be the cool guy in grade 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be the cool
Those
guy
were
with
the
sneakers in
times.
fucking math class.
He's chasing. You got to teach him to magnetize.
That is a bar right there. Yeah, I don't magnetize that shit, bro.
He's in pursuit, but women that are like gentle flower, you cannot crush.
Gentle fool.
You know what I mean? Beautiful and gentle flower.
Yeah, but he's social media like Snapchat era. So
Yeah,
he's like trying to just.
How much?
Chat.
Oh man, I don't want to talk
TikTok.
about dick pics in your son, but all these teenagers out here have probably. There's so much new going on. There's so much more temptation in ways that you would interact
Yeah,
with
do you?
people.
What kind of is that a conversation? Or dick pics a conversation that you have? With
We
your-
actually haven't had a talk with the dick pics, but
Sorry
but no, I just
drop
talked to him
that on
about being, not being a dog, and
That's
I
dumb.
was telling him like, yo, man, don't. If you're trying to just fuck girls and whatever, like, do not recommend that. I go, if you're trying to just smash a girl and just smash her, let her know off top, bro. Like, you're 17, she might be 17. Hey, you don't need no fucking like. Don't play with any girl's emotions like that. That shit will come back to you. You never know. She might have some hot friends later on in life, and then
Yeah.
you meet her later on in life. She's like, nah, that motherfucker's a dog piece of shit. So you don't need bad karma. Just be a good dude. You know what I mean?
So
Just be a good dude and keep it moving, bro. And trust me, if the girl's not feeling it, just keep it moving, bro.
Yes.
One girl won't like it. Some girls don't.
That
Some
is
girls
so
will, some girls
wide.
won't, bro.
You're a fucking good dude. That's
know
a
what I mean?
fucking beautiful.
I feel
thing
like
to say to you.
that is just that clip there that we just got. That's not just for teenage boys.
Yo,
sometimes,
that's
you
for
know?
grown ass
I think
men
that
and
that
some
can
grown ass
be,
women.
that's a hitch situation that just went on.
Big.
No, there's a lot of things you got to teach him about manhood, though. Like, he's trying to save up to get a tattoo, and I'm like, he's 17. I'm like, no, that's not the point. You don't save up to get a tattoo. Because when you get a tattoo, that's scarring up. You becoming a man. If that's your last dollars and you save that, that's not some man shit. That's boy shit. You don't. And he's like, true. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. They be hurting. Yeah, you got a fucking sick ass tap, but you can't afford an A&W cheeseburger. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. But he's getting it. But I don't talk to him like that. But I'm saying it like,
Yeah.
you know.
Bro.
But he's getting it, which is good. Like my son, I love my son. We're like best friends, right? So he gets it. So he's like, yeah, you know what? Let me stack some paper. Let me talk to my homie, smoke some weed, and flip some shit.
Yeah, get on Kijiji. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Oh man.
There's always a hustle nowadays.
So
Yeah.
he has that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, my so crazy thing about my son, he worked at Wonderland, man. This guy worked at Wonderland, and I live in the city. Like, I live deep, like by the CN Tower, like deep. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's going to Vaughan. And it's crazy, too, because he's in school. He'll be on a Saturday. This guy will wake up earlier than me, bro. Earlier, he'll wake up 8 a.m. This guy's got his fucking red golf shirt and his windbreaker, his Wonderland windbreaker. He's like, all right, Pops, going to work, man. I'm like, all right, dog. this was the summer. And then, dude, I'll do a gig, you know, fucking like Kitchener, not that far, but far, you know. I'll come home probably around like 10:30. Gigs at like 8 o'clock. I'll probably come home 10:30, 11, you know. And, dude, he'll just come through the door, right? He'll just come through the door. This is Saturday. He'll come through the door, fucking red golf shirt untucked, unbuttoned, bro. He's disheveled. He's not even wearing the jacket no more. He's holding on. Boy, he looked like a fucking. His name is Otis, and he just left the plant. I'm like, yo, what the fuck kind of day you have, bro? He's like, I'm tired, man. Is there food? I'm like, yeah, of course it's food. And
Oh.
but he quit that job.
Yeah.
He quit that job.
Nice. Good work.
But then that's why he's all like, I don't want to work for nobody no more. I want to travel for nobody. I want to do this shit. I'm like, well, start flipping, man. Start trying to do something.
Yeah.
I keep encouraging him to fail. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, just
definitely.
do anything. If you fail, it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such
yeah.
good advice. I feel like I wish often that someone would have encouraged me to fail. I feel like it was always just like, do the best you can, which is not bad, but it was like really try and get there without like, don't take any risk, I guess. Because I didn't learn how to be like risk
Yeah, because
interested.
we're all millennials, man. We weren't learning about risks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the comfortable way.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, yeah, of course.
I had no
Yeah.
floor at times, so my family just
Yeah, you're
risk.
much-
Like I
much
was
more
floating,
comfortable.
dog. Like we're homeless. Like you just like risk is like you better make some hood friends because if all your friends go to school and don't skip with you to help us move when we're evicted, fuck you. Like
Yeah,
I had
for
no
sure.
I had no certainty at all. Like I got a credit card when
Like-
I was a kid until my mom used it, maxed it out.
Yeah.
Like,
I
had no
realized
As
that-
hot moms do. You know what I'm saying? As hot moms do. They don't just rinse nice men's cards. They don't rinse their sons.
It was fun. It was it was fun. It was fun to learn life through that lens, honestly.
No, it's crazy though. I could imagine, and that's the thing. It's like, it's crazy shit. In that book, he says there's two types of ways people get motivated from either adding or subtracting, or like getting or fear. Like, I'm not wording it wrong, but because the fucking frosted gas can
I'm sorry,
has
dude.
turned me into
dude.
fucking
Smell
slow
this.
motion.
Let's take a minute and just smell this Frank's Runts.
He done stuff my fucking trick or treating box here. Damn.
Isn't that unique?
I'm so high I just went to accidentally smell the mic. I seriously did. We can run that back. I went like
my
this
God.
to try and smell the mic.
That's how you know the weed's so good. You got THC on the mic.
Shout out the drip.
Shout out to the drip, man. Drip Pino. That's what I'm gonna call my new album
Yeah,
now.
thanks
Drip
so
Pino.
much
I'm gonna get
for
sponsored
this.
right here.
I'm sorry to cut you off though. That was beautiful.
No, I ain't even forgot what the fuck we were talking about. I'm not even.
Yeah, I think you were onto
dope
something
father.
good, like don't follow fear, but
Oh yes,
but
yes,
also-
yes. People, there's two ways that people get motivated. Either they're scared of losing something or they want to gain something.
Yes.
Right. So like I could give you
Ooh.
two doors and be like, yo, if you walk through this door, you get $150. You could get $150.
Yeah.
That's it. Or you walk through this door, you might lose the $100 you have in your pocket. Most people are like, I'm gonna walk through that door because I don't want to lose this
Yeah.
$100. But if you lost everything, you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to 150 because I don't give a fuck about losing anything
Yep.
because I've lost it. That's, I mean, there's two different types of
Yeah.
motivation. So it comes back to what Ellevan's saying. He's got no floor. So that's why it's like
Yeah.
people like who you know what I mean, would take risks like myself.
Yeah.
You know, we don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're so numb. You're like, I don't give a shit.
Well, I always get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm scared of doing this, so that's what's stopping me from doing it. But if like I don't do it, I just stay where I am.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why.
that doesn't
Fuck it.
sound good.
But wondering would kill you. Like, what? Just sitting and wondering.
Oh my god.
The price of the price.
Nah.
I always tell this to my
That's
son.
good. Wondering will kill you.
Wondering
Fuck.
Yeah, I always tell this to my son, man. Like, like
Action.
you guys have probably heard this quote. There's two hards in life. We know this, bro. It's hard to live a comfortable, shitty life, or it's hard to chase your fucking dreams.
Right.
Choose one. You know what I mean? It's hard to be broke, but it's hard to save money. Fucking choose one, man.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, dude.
Shit. Wow. What? So you started to pursue your dreams, and when were you certain that you said you were in a situation because you had a kid, so you had to
Yeah.
lock in quite early, but you had a job for a little bit, or what point
I
did
had jobs, bro. I had
Oh,
jobs. I had
many jobs
a,
throughout.
I think it was a '97 Cavalier, and in the back of it was like a bow tie. I should took a picture, man. It was like a bow tie.
Oh,
'Cause I used to work at a country club and a golf course
No way.
Oh fuck.
in Richmond Hill.
No way.
And yeah, I used to be like a banquet server.
Let's
and
go.
then I
I've
used to
done
work
that.
at Baycrest Hospital as like a food runner for the floors and stuff, and like work on the line for the old people. And I had a hairnet. And then I also used to work at Future Shop. So then I had a name, like, you know what I mean, a name tag. so it's like, you know what I mean. I had the lanyard. I saw you in the back of my car. You would see fucking like hairnets, fucking white fucking shirts, like the kitchen shirts, and then the bow ties and dress pants and then fucking khakis and a name tag.
Bro, I feel you.
And then I was hustling hard, but
Fuck.
Yeah, those restaurant jobs, man, they get you through. I
Yeah.
found promotional modeling.
So that
jobs.
hold on. That was how you had 3 jobs and you were pursuing stand up?
yeah, just nuts, yeah. Because they were all part-time jobs. You know what I mean?
And then, so would you go out to open mics during that time?
Oh,
or
100%, yeah. Of course, me and my girl were fighting.
I had a job and these open mics and shit.
But that's what it is, though.
believing in
And I remember
yourself.
this guy came up to me. This one comic came up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, you inspired me to do comedy." And he's new on the scene, but it's like, "Yo, I'm a dad too." But like, and I'm a cold motherfucker, man. And he's like, "Yo, how do you do it with all the dads? Like, do I really gotta go to every open mic?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like, I went to like pretty much like tried to go like at least twice a week." And he's like, "I don't know if I could do that, man. Like, that's a lot of work." I'm like, then don't, man. It's
Yeah.
not for you, bro. Okay, take a walk, dog.
If you're,
I was like, it's not for you, bro.
If you're questioning the work already in the beginning,
Yeah.
then it is a no-go.
Totally.
It should not feel like you have to. You have to be connected
Yeah.
to wanting to.
Yeah.
Because comedy is the only thing where, like, it's the only art form where we can't perform a cover. Like, I can't do Seinfeld's jokes.
Facts.
I can't do old classics. Like, Snoop Dogg could go on tour right now, drop 1994 hits.
Rolling down.
Right, you know what I
the
mean?
street.
Exactly.
Yep.
But like as a comedian, you got to keep coming up with shit. You got to keep going, writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. Like fucking, if you see, you know, Kendrick Lamar drops an album, right? He goes on tour. He's performing that album that you just heard. You see fucking, you know, Jerry Seinfeld or Dave Chappelle drops a comedy special. He goes on tour. He's not doing the same special. He's not doing the
Yeah.
same thing. You
Yeah.
know those jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now that means when that came out, he had a next 45 to
Yeah,
go on
that's
tour with.
nuts.
You know what I mean? So it's like, this is how much we got to work.
Yeah.
So if everybody's like, oh, I can't come up with the new 10 every, well, sit on the bench, bro. You know what I mean? Sit on the bench, dog. We'll call you when we need you, man. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
And there's some that do poke their head in like that, but yeah, you can tell by someone's attitude the level of passion they're at, so the level of grit that they'll develop, because it's basically like when I started, or basically still now, it's like, if I can't rap, like, tell me who I gotta fight. Like, fuck you. Like, you know, yes, I will, like, no matter what. And people can like judge you on whatever, how or whatever, but it doesn't matter, because those early stages, they really do suck, because you suck.
Yeah, you do suck.
You suck a little bit.
I still suck now, man. You know what I mean?
No, that's not true.
I don't think that's true. That's just your humbleness, your extreme humbleness. The Roman Catholic broke you. No, man, but seriously, huge level on that, and congrats on like being blessed with the passion to want to make it through all that.
No, I just get really horny in the morning, guys.
Dude, same,
For
man.
this. No, you're horny for laughter. But no, and the crazy thing about comedy too is like it's the only thing where like we only get one response. Right? We only get one response. Like bro, like you could have a guy singing a sick
Friends.
song,
Yeah.
and in the background, and everybody's like, "All right, great." You know, you ever go to like a wedding and someone's playing the guitar and like, "All right, great." You know, you just
Oh,
watch.
the camera. The camera's done.
Oh, the camera's done. Shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. No,
You're
you're right.
like this. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, one. That's funny.
Yeah, it's just one response.
I never really thought about that.
You can cry at a song. You
Yeah.
can dance. You know, a movie's the same thing. You get angry from it.
Yeah. I think, you know who made me cry, I think Neil Brennan made me cry in his 3 mic one. Did you see that on Netflix? Because part of
I
it was
saw-
like
I
a
did
mental, like a therapy session.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't watch that. That looked too much for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Are you a fan of comedian? Like, do you have a favorite comedian or people that you like to go see or watch?
Yeah, I like the crazy thing is I try not to watch a lot of comedy, and I feel like I sound like that person. Like I take their cadences and stuff.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
Like, I used to try to rap before, and then if you listen to too much Big L or Lil Wayne, you sound like Big L or Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
a cool mix, though. Big L and Lil Wayne.
Those guys are my fucking.
When I
fave.
kept back. I
Who's
love
your
Big L.
who's your top 5 rappers? Go.
I mean, obviously, I gotta throw M in there.
Okay, but you can't. Okay, let's do this. Hold on.
We can't talk about the mainstream ones that everybody knows.
Yeah,
talk
the
about the real
Pac,
shit.
Biggie, and the Jay-Z's.
Okay, fair enough.
Deep cuts.
Deep cut.
Deep cut. I'll just start with basically like who is Mace acceptable?
Anybody doesn't
Okay,
matter.
Mace
It's
is
who
acceptable.
your favorite is.
Yeah.
Your favorite is favorite R.
Yeah.
Who your
Favorite
are?
are. Favorite is. The locks were great, like Styles P, Jada Kiss.
Jada's definitely my top 5. Yeah,
What's that?
he's in my top
Jada,
5.
yeah.
Jadakiss, yeah.
Andre 3 Stacks.
Fuck, he's in everybody's
Is that
top
okay?
5. I've been doing this in a
Is
lot of
that
every
tacky?
podcast.
That's
No,
tacky.
that's not
No, it's
tacky.
not.
Here's the
Andre
thing.
3000 is amazing.
Yeah.
Aquemini. What about the early stuff, even? You know.
Sound and playlistic, yes, very good.
Yeah.
But I think that's not.
He's incredible.
Yeah,
It's not tacky at all.
I mean, Rakim, like, I learned a lot from him, I think, growing up. Big pun. He had the perfect mirror images. like didn't do diddly diddly in the middle of little Italy. Like it was perfect. So it's like the phrasing was identical.
Yeah.
As like a jazz player.
I used to recite those lyrics when I'm going out on a girl. It's great.
Oh, it's
What is that? Is that the drip? Yeah, it's Frank's Rush, baby. It's the Frank's Rush.
and he brings it back. And he brings it back like a motherfucking boss. Okay.
Top Frank.
And what do I got? One left. I mean, I used to listen to a lot of DMX.
DMX.
Yeah, but like I don't know if he's like
His first album was the best. I don't know. After that, I felt like
Blood of My Blood.
No. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That intro?
Is that where he has the blood on him?
No, that's the other. I don't know. What's this one?
Dark and Hell is Hot was before
The
that.
first one. That's when the bangers on that. Who's your top 5? Do you have a top 5, Winnie? Have you thought about
In comedy or in
this?
rap?
In music.
In music?
B.O.B.
No.
B.O.B.
I definitely don't have a top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a?
Music, I have an interesting relationship with music. I'm a hit teacher. And so I listen to a lot of like ravey / poppy.
Oh, okay.
But I don't listen to that stuff on my own time. But I feel like a lot of that stuff is in my daily life.
No,
so, like,
that makes
I know
sense.
about it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, bro? Who's in your top 5?
Yeah, you said them. Jadakiss. I like three Stacks. Probably Big L, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what? I still like Kanye West, man.
Oh!
Is it still wrong to like Kanye West?
How did I miss Kanye, bro? I learned so much from Kanye. Are you kidding
I
me?
love Kanye, man.
I blow past low class with the no class. On so there's 4 bigs you can go ass. So when I go fat popo, just laugh right until I'm running the gas until I go crash.
He's
Mos Def? Oh my God, I forgot Mos Def. Fuck everything I said. Mos Def.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Kanye's
But,
great.
Yeah.
You're right. Kanye's
I'm a
great.
big Kanye guy.
Yeah.
Early
think that
Kanye?
All yeah, that's what I was going to ask. All Kanye? Or,
Oh man, I like him pre-Kardashian Kanye,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pink Polo Kanye,
Late registration?
Amber Rose Kanye.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Reckless. But then, yeah, I didn't like what's
Yeezus?
Yeezus?
That was weird.
That was a weird one. But then Pablo was great.
Yes.
That was a good one.
I'm saying no.
Watch the Throne though was one of my favorite fucking albums. That's fucking crazy ass album.
We played that out in the car so much.
Yeah.
We
Dr.
had-
Dre, Chronic 2001.
I did a live band cover of that sold at Opera House. I did the Eminem parts.
That's fucking crazy.
That's my favorite album of all time, and I got to perform it live.
That's one of my favorite albums.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What's
But
the difference, bro?
What's the difference? Ooh, there's some crazy tracks. That was during the bootleg era when everybody was grabbing fucking CDs.
burn
Burn
CDs.
Yo, what CD? You would get the Chronic 2001 and then one random like Gwen Stefani Pink song
Shakira
that your
song.
sister wanted that your friend had to download too.
Yo, that's
okay,
so
fine. I'll throw that in.
That's so facts. Oh my God. You
so-
just pay the CD cost to your friend.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, man. Can you throw this song in too, bro? On the MP3.
That's so fucking true.
What
What
do
a
you have?
weird
Do you have
time.
Napster, LimeWire?
Oh, I had them all. Napster, LimeWire,
Wind mix.
whatever had it.
Nice.
That was the best time.
It was.
That was the
dude.
fucking best
All
time.
of our computers died.
But like, cause you were still cool,
Yeah.
right? There was no blogs or nothing, so you downloaded your own songs that
Yeah.
you found on Napster,
Still-
and then you
Yeah.
played your CD. You're like, yo, what song is that? Oh, bro, you could search it,
Yeah.
and then you had to like write it down somewhere. You couldn't search it on your fucking phone. You had to like go home and search it.
Oh, dude.
Like,
How
oh
about-
shit! Wait, what was that again? You would call every boy. Yo, what was that? What was that again? Yo, what was that again? Oh, I'm here. What's that again?
Remember when you would catch the tape dub when the radio played your favorite song and you recorded it on a tape?
Yeah.
Sometimes you recorded that song over some other good song that you recorded. Yeah. So I had these mixed mashup tapes that went from like Aaliyah, Get Yourself Up and Try Again, to halfway through M's verse and Forgot About Dre, to like a DMX song, back to the
to No Diggity.
Exactly. Dude, that was a fire piano piece.
It was great.
Fuck, we grew up in a cool time. Bless this strange time that we've just coasted through.
It's weird now. Do you guys listen to any new music or no? Any new artists?
I try and keep my ear to the ground just to see what's like catching in the genre. But like, I like Russ.
Russ?
Yeah.
Yeah, Russ is good.
Yeah.
He's Italian, right?
He is.
Yeah, see, these Italians, man.
They fucking like each other.
You know what? This is a hot take. I have a lot of Italian friends, but I always tell them that I don't consider them white. Does that make sense?
We're not.
Like, I don't like.
We don't identify as Caucasian.
In like, okay, I get it when you're saying like, okay, do they get pulled over with cops? Okay, maybe not that much.
We're not profiled as much.
But they're not profiled as ethnic, but they're not white.
We don't sit with the whites, like even in jail. Like we would never.
But because I have a friend, my home, like,
it's not true.
You guys have food that regular white people can't pronounce.
Facts.
What is this, gnocchi?
Cacciatore.
Is this a gnocchi I'm eating here?
Bruschetta.
Hun,
Campari.
it's gnocchi.
Facts,
is this
dude.
a lasagna? Sorry, your name, sir? Giuseppe.
Giuseppe?
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe?
Massimo.
Massimo?
My friend, my homie Massimo, he would tell people to just call him Max.
Yep.
Like when he would get packages delivered.
Yeah. There's juice.
You guys like, what's your name? He's like, Massimo. Just write Max.
Max.
Now just tell him like you're not white. You don't understand. You had to correct someone on how to pronounce your name, and then you just threw in an English name. You know, and that's like a Chinese guy going, "My name is Sen Yen," and he's like, "What? Peter." Peter. Peter. Just Peter.
Oh,
Facts.
yeah, we get so uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah, no, Italians are. It was nice for me to have that edge, especially being a fan of hip hop.
Yeah, because your last names have apostrophes in them.
Yeah, and
Like,
there's
you know
just
what I mean?
this
Like,
attitude.
my homie's last name is D'Agostino.
Oh,
Do you know who else has an apostrophe in her name? T'Challa. Okay.
Yeah.
From Black Panther.
Fuck yeah. No, there's definitely some swag there. Some strength too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
This is fucking good. I'm digging this.
yeah, that's really nice. The Frank's runs.
Yeah, the Frank's run's good. It's actually I feel like I should smoke this while I'm writing jokes because this is fucking
Yeah.
making me say some funny ass
Yeah.
shit.
Take a bite of that. I don't know if we put that. I think
Well, I'm gonna take a butt of that. You don't.
Is that
what?
okay, Josh? This
Can I
is
do this,
so
Josh?
good.
Yo, the drip.
I
is-
think I put one in there, but you gotta.
Where are
taste
you guys
it.
based out of?
Peterborough area.
Peterborough. Shout out to
Ontario.
Peterborough.
Kawartha Lakes.
Kawartha Lakes.
Oh, the ice cream place.
That's delicious.
These nugs are sick.
Yeah, this is a seriously blessing. If you guys don't know about the drip, you
If you
can
guys-
get it on the market now. If you're lucky.
When
enough
does
to
these
see
come
it.
out? When does this come? Is this come out on the OCS?
Not for a bit. Players will drop soon, but not for a while.
All right.
But we got the Zeddies on.
The Zeddies are on
the
deck.
OCS.
Got that.
Flavor Cup.
And he won the Karma
Where
Cup
am I
4
seeing
years.
the banana?
It's a new one. Just dropped last week.
Okay, so that's why.
Yo,
that's,
how do
That's
I-
what I went searching for yesterday, and there was nowhere to be found.
One of my biggest dreams is to name a strain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
totally.
We should do that.
I mean,
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, that'd be dope.
we're in good company.
I'll probably name it like a porn category.
Totally. What's your What's your top search porn
DP.
search? Oh, DP for a
DP,
bud. You
yeah.
get double fucked.
DP.
Double
we
fucked.
could do like
And it's DP.
Anal DP?
Double fucked with a PH.
we could do a collab DP and DS.
Oh my God, DS DP. When you gotta wear a strap on.
Shit.
This makes me say this. I'm gonna blame the weed
Fuck.
too.
That's funny. But very intimate. I felt like that was something like an inside joke you guys do in there. that we
Yeah, I
didn't know
don't
about.
Anyway.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. No, I'm a big compilation guy.
Yeah.
Only because someone put the art into that. You know?
Thanks.
Think about it, we're smoking weed right now. This guy's at home on his fucking Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yep.
Slamming videos as we speak. He's just chopping them up, bro.
Bro, do you meditate?
I do not.
That's good. You have a clear vision, but you said you take time to pray.
Should I?
I highly suggest meditation. I wrote a book called STFU, Thoughts and Feelings, and the main component
Do
of
you meditate stoned?
well, if I'm awake, I'm stoned. As soon as I wake up, I start smoking weed. So I meditate. and
Sometimes you
smoke weed.
meditate sober.
Yeah, but this morning I smoked the joint first.
Yeah.
So I'm just going off.
It's
in the-
even better high.
It is because
Yeah,
I
it's
can
the best
breathe. So
high.
it calms your central nervous system. It allows you to remember kind of like what's going on here. You know, it like you peer at this life as though you remember it's a flesh simulation, and you're like,
You seem like you have a pretty balanced
yeah, you
attitude.
have a great attitude.
So where does that come from? Or are you just putting that on for the pod?
it might be.
Oh,
it might
I'm
be praying.
Just, you know what it is? I just told you I had a rough. I had, you know what I mean. When you have nothing,
Gratitude.
when you lose a lot of things, like I had lost a lot of things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I told you, like, you know, pops fucked off. Like, I got arrested. I lost my freedom. Like, you know what I mean? I had a couple of friends lost their lives early in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm at this point, I'm, dude, I know what not being able to choose your next meal feels like. Do you know what I mean? So, or like having a fucking shower, or like, there was one time where I remember shit was so bad for me. I was at a McDonald's and I was just waiting for someone to leave a cup so I could get the free refill.
Yeah.
Just go rinse in the bathroom, get a
I've
free
done that.
refill, and fucking just jet because I have to make moves.
I've done that.
You know what I mean?
1000%.
So it's like, I'm only positive because I'm like, this is all a blessing, bro. Every day we wake up, bro, you're using your fingers, you're using your hands. The fact that I can see, there's a blessing. The fact that fucking, dude, I saw a guy with a fucking stump finger, bro. A stump. I fucking so happy I got an index. Like, you know what I mean? There's everything. I'm just grateful for everything. I think that's why things are so good for me because I just love everything.
Grateful.
You know what I mean? And the thing,
Gratitude.
too, is like also empathy, man. You got to understand, like, I don't snap anymore. When you get older, it's like maybe there's something going on in this guy's life that he's acting like a piece of shit. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're like,
How did that happen? When did that happen?
'Cause we're still
that's such.
learning
I think
that.
that's like such a huge key to like a stable life emotionally.
you know what? It's when you have kids, you become patient,
Okay.
right? Your kid's having a tantrum, you're just like, all right, cool. You know, he's having a tantrum. He doesn't understand his feelings. Da, da, da. Then you see a fucking 25-year-old trying to be tough at the bar. I'm like, this guy's trying to get pussy. He's fucking a little douchebag. He's clearly from Oakville, Ontario. You gotta prove yourself. Blah blah blah. No, fun time with this. You know what I mean? Like you just become older, right? You just
You
like,
can't counsel everyone. You have to understand
Yeah, it's
and
just like,
either move with
whatever.
what delights you or not.
It's when you start fucking with me and the way I move, and like if you're fucking with my hustle, my family, and you're stopping food from my kids' mouth, that's when it becomes a problem. That's where you won't see positive Keith Pedro. You'll see the old, I don't give a fuck Keith Pedro.
He doesn't go away. He doesn't
Yeah.
fully go away.
Nice.
You always have access to that
Yeah,
fire.
man. There's always that guy.
Especially as a poppy.
Yeah, but whatever.
Bless. Wow.
That's awesome.
Dude, you have a delightful sense of self-awareness. Congratulations. It's a beautiful existence. I'm so fucking excited for your future. I can't wait to watch your show.
Yeah, well, I'm headlining tonight at Young Young, Toronto.
I mean, your Netflix
and
show.
that's-
All weekend. That's all weekend. So Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah, if you're
Sunday
watching
night,
this
Toronto
on
Comedy Bar,
Friday,
yeah.
that's tonight.
Yes. Check
Run
that
out. If you're in Toronto, run out. I'll make this a clip.
Yeah, and we'll post the link below too.
Yeah.
Where should we find you, and how can we support you?
Well, guys, you can follow me on my Twitter at Bill Cosby. But, no, I'm joking. Keith Pedro. Everything's at Keith Pedro. Very simple name, Keith and Pedro, like vote for Pedro. Yeah, it's everything at my website, keithpedro.com. I got some merch there, shit.
Awesome.
Merch there and shit. Not merch shit. No, so I dropped an album called Trilipino, and it was Juno nominated, and then we did a tour out of it. And then we did shows from like San Diego, San Francisco, fucking Edmonton, Calgary. Like we just went and we made merch and stuff like that. So I still have some of those left on the website, and it's actually made by designed by Kukui, which is a dope brand in the Bay Area. They're like a street brand, and they do
Oh,
customs.
cool.
So if you got like shoes that you want them to customize, or like hoodies and shit, they'll fucking. And they'll do it with sick, like, exotics, too. If you want, like, leather print on your fucking sneakers, bro, they'll throw that shit up, bro. Velvet sneakers and stuff.
Hype
Nice.
Custom?
Yeah, Hype Customs, man.
What's their name?
Kukui.
Kukui.
Yeah,
Shout out
check this.
Kukui.
Shout out Kukui. Check them out. But the idea of the
Is your merch
yeah.
have your face on it?
No, it's just cool. It's just cool.
I'd rock one of those.
It's just cool branding. So because it's called Trilipino.
That's a sick fucking name, Trill. I've been using that. I was fan
but it might be Dripapino next.
Come on,
because the runs and the frosted cake.
Trill, Trillipino. Do you got video of you on YouTube and shit?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
All that good.
The
Okay, good.
album's on all the streaming services. Trilipino.
We'll link that below.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sad that it feels like it's over. I guess we're kind of doing the outro.
Yeah.
But I miss it already, and I hope you come back and hang out with us
No,
again.
this is fun, man. This was fun. Thanks for having me. This was great. You guys were
It's a pleasure.
My pleasure.
such good energy.
Thank you, man.
Privilege.
Yeah, man. Thank
And
you so much.
yeah, fucking with this kombucha early too, man.
Bro, sponsor us, GTS. I fucking love
We've
this
been
shit.
asking for a sponsorship from you for so long. It's time.
We're gonna get it.
It's okay. We're gonna get it.
We're
You're gonna
gonna
watch
get
your show on Netflix. You're gonna watch us drink our sponsor GTS.
Yeah,
Bless
man.
you guys. Subscribe. Share this with a friend. Screen record a portion of it. Send nudes to people that are okay with it. Love your neighbor.
Peace.
Bye. Oh, shout out to Drip again. What the fuck? I'm so high.
Shout out to the drip.
It's cool. It's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo, it's Ellevan from Anger Town. These plants just help me chill out. Found focus, found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive, less protective, more progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier, but this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. Whatever the route to peace, it's each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host Ellevan,
And my name is Winnie.
and we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk that they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. There's so much information, motherfuckers acting they forgot about Dre.
Technically completed the session 3 times already. Your hips hurt, your bed's about to be Lake Superior, but you're determined. So you're like, just one more. Does no one do that? You do that? Okay, perfect. Okay, so that was me today.
1, 2, 3, I sound good.
You sound good? You sound good.
All right, how's that? Horny, cock, balls, anal.
Cause I can see your energy, and I'm waiting on your frequency to rise. Before you interact with me, before you collab with me or try, better get up on your frequency. If you tryna see me, share the same space or breathe anywhere near where I be. If you tryna get by, then your vibe gotta rise. Yeah, I'll tell you